welcome back to another Tony Talks Jersey Yap. I'm Tony. So, real interesting, more and more interesting guests I keep getting. This is great. I keep saying, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. It just keeps getting better and better. It's so nice. I have MJ, I have Chelsea here from the Toms River Business Improvement District.
Yes.
Right here in Ocean County, Toms River, right here, the county seat. We're the county seat.
We are the county seat.
Pretty big area.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy that you guys are here.
We're happy to be here.
This is fun.
Absolutely.
So we got a lot of time, and we're going to talk about everything. Because Toms River is really exciting. Mm-hmm. I think the county is really exciting.
Yeah.
I also think, Bayville's, so I started my business in Bayville just to kind of get you. All these areas are just so interesting. Mm-hmm. And I always thought that, this is just temporary. This is just like, I don't know. Like, I just, in my brain, and now it's just like, I'm really falling in love with it.
I think a lot of people come here
Right?
thinking it's going to be temporary.
But I've
and
been
then
here
you
forever.
Get stuck here. Yeah.
And you get your roots here and so forth. So, I just want to put that on the record that I just love.
So do I. I am a North Jersey girl.
Oh boy.
Born in New York, but raised in Hudson County.
Okay.
And I came down to the Jersey Shore, specifically Toms River, about 6 years ago.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Well, I keep saying 6 years, but I think it's more like 7 now.
You say 6 all the time.
I've been saying 6 years for 6 years.
I
Yeah.
round up, so I don't. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's
So it's more like
going on 7 years now, and I'm a mom. My husband and I have 5 boys, and it's just a great place to raise children.
Yes.
One of the main reasons why we decided to purchase a home here is because of the school district.
Yeah.
They've done wonders for my boys, wonders.
I don't have to get specific, but what's the range, the age range?
So our sons range from 17 to 16 to 13 to 10 and to 6.
Okay, right. So 6 is in kindergarten. Yeah. And my kids are much older. Even I went to the Mondon thing, the whole, so I know it. So even though I lived in Bayville, my friends were from all over Ocean County. Shout out to Mondon, St. Joseph's.
What a fantastic institution Mondon and St. Joseph's. Yeah.
I mean, and that one is the largest bus district school at the time in the county, or actually in the state. So, what I'm trying to say is, like, Ocean County is just like we have it. We really have it right here. There's so many nice things, and we get into these conversations where everything's not perfect, right? We know that, but tell me where it is, right? I always, at my pizza shop, it's like, oh, I'm moving to. I hear it all.
Carolinas.
Yeah, Carolinas.
Florida.
I hear a lot.
Yeah.
Which is, to avoid the property taxes and so forth. But I think you just get a lot for your money here.
You do. I definitely do. I mean, coming from North Jersey, this is if I were to purchase a home the size of mine.
Well, I sold
now,
real estate for 10 years. I was a real estate broker with Remax. Shout out to Remax.
Yeah, I could potentially get a
I don't have my
studio
license,
apartment.
Don't want one, but
for what I pay now.
So I went out and I just saw everything. So let's take it back to Toms River, the district here. I actually went on the Google map, and I saw. I guess the downtown is specifically. It's a specific area,
It's
correct?
a very specific shape and a specific area.
Which I saw.
Correct.
Right. So it comes up to and it goes up to 37.
Yep.
I think the east side, the south side, does it? And then it goes all the way up to Hooper Avenue,
and down Water Street,
which is defined as the district.
Which is defined as the district. The reason why there is a defined district is because it was involved in the master plan for redevelopment for Toms River. we operate off of a tax assessment from only the commercial property owners within the district. So no residents pay into the tax.
Good.
It's
Okay.
only the commercial property owners. And, the reason it was developed years ago is to promote foot traffic and tourism to the area, to the downtown core.
So I'm going to take it a little bit to Chelsea here. So tell us about a little bit about what you, and we'll go through the roles.
Sure.
Because we got a lot of time, and I want to talk about. I really do. I want to talk about everything. And as you're saying things, I'm like, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
No, we're excited to get into it all.
Yeah.
But we do. I mean, we both genuinely love downtown, and that's why we're here. I'm also a transplant. I came from North Jersey as well, but Essex County.
Okay.
So grew up near the city, went to school in the city. But also we ended up living in the same part of North Jersey at the same time, not even knowing it.
Okay.
So it's just kind of weird when we met each other and we had similar pathways.
Yep.
But so I came down here to be closer to my family after I lived up in the mountains for a long time. And this was going to be a stop off for me. I didn't intend to be here for very long. I just wanted to be closer to my mom.
Yes.
And but then I found such great people and such amazing things here, and I never knew I would fall into it all.
Right.
So.
And even me being in business for so long, just shuttered in my pizza place, like, and stuff. And you meet people, but you're meeting people for a few minutes here, a few minutes there, and then you got to piece the story together, and then so you're getting to know people, but you're not knowing them
Fully.
like the full context. And then when you get out in the community, which I've been doing much more, because it's a lot of fun, let's be honest. It's like, it really is. And you're like, oh, there's I think Ocean County's, and the walkability of this district is really important.
Yep.
So you can park your car. You can learn to parallel park, people. You can turn on your YouTube. You can watch it. It's like 2 points. It's simple. Is what I'm saying.
We got backup cameras now. That's for one. Most people have those, but we also do have free parking in downtown.
Right.
Nobody.
Right. So what I'm suggesting is, because I guess this major arteries, if you want to get to the malls or that area, you have to pass through it.
Sure.
You literally have, if you're on that side, you have to pass through it. Or if you're in the brick area, it's like, well, why would you pass through it? Well, there's 2 dispensaries there. I mean, there's 2 dispensaries there. That's happening. There's a lot of, there's a lot of property there that people, so there's other things. So you don't have to, what I'm saying is if you live in Bricktown, you can pass through this, I think there's 17 restaurants according to your website that are in the district.
Yeah, we have, I think we have at this moment more restaurants than we've ever had.
Right.
Yeah, and they're all fantastic.
And with such diversity.
Yeah.
So exciting for
But
foodies.
I did 4 things today. I won't mention my whole schedule, but right here in downtown.
Yep.
The car was parked. I boom, boom, boom. I did it. And on time.
And on time.
Yeah.
Right,
Early even.
right on time, right? so what I'm saying is like the walkability aspect of it. We have the library. We have, the chess club, which I just interviewed, which is in the municipal building. It's the downstairs.
Correct. It's at 33 Washington.
Yes.
Yep.
So the district itself is fun.
And historical, registered arts district, and the walkability that you brought up is like very unique to this area.
Oh, I love
that people aren't aware of, or maybe because we came from up north, we're used to certain walkable areas. But the way that this area of South Jersey has expanded kind of took away those walkable spaces. Because I know what this place was like 20 years ago when I was a kid. It's so different.
Yeah, I just did a big thing about that. The walk. Yeah, it's important. So I'm saying, a person can spend the day here or the afternoon and get 6 things, 10 things done. The river's right there. beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Yeah, and you can, I mean, and there's a lot of interactive things to do here as well.
Yeah, talk to us.
You know, downtown may not have the flashy retail stores, but that's not necessarily what's needed down here. You want something to do because when you have something to do, you're keeping people here, right? So the Downtown Toms River Business Improvement District is part of a national program called Main Street America. So we received an accreditation, I believe, in 2022 to be part of this program. And a big thing that they promote is things to do, right?
Things to do.
How can we keep people here for extended amounts of time? So you can come down here and have lunch. You can come down here and visit the library. You can visit Water Street or the River Lady. You can come down here and get your dog groomed or animal groomed. You can come down here and take a
Good
class
pizza
at
shop.
track.
Great
You can
pizza
have
shop.
pizza.
Right
Yep.
there. The Capone's. Right
Yep,
there.
yep. We have a fantastic gift shop here if you're looking to purchase something for someone or getting something that's unique to the area.
Yeah.
So there's so much to do here. We have a lot of small homegrown businesses here. We have coffee shops. We have candy shops. We have
If you're bored,
right.
you can spend a couple of hours here
Right,
and be
right.
like, you know.
It's true.
So just being on foot and just exploring the area, just I'm really not looking for quote content, but because it's so interesting,
Yeah.
you know, and I walk into the coffee shop, and the owner. There's a lot of interesting stories too.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So I'm curious to meet them all.
Yeah, and there's so much history here. I mean, if you start walking from the 37 corridor and come down Main Street, you can hit just in that first block, you can hit a few restaurants. You can hit some historical buildings.
Yes.
Vicky Weiss, who runs the Mathis House, now has the Huddy House, which is right on Main Street, which are both beautiful historical buildings, bed and breakfasts where you can have an experience. You start coming down, and we have an antique store. There's so much to do down here.
Well, we know people.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have a lot of time.
Sure.
But like, so what I've been trying to pivot to is, for the pizza experience. I'm not sure where we're going. This is not going to be about pizza, but everything I relate back to pizza is that people really. So our pizza shop is basically delivery. So that is kind of like fading out, to be honest with you. Like that's the truth. It's like people want to come in. People, we don't necessarily offer it in the terms of seating, but the key thing is that people want real life experiences.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
they want to see the trees. They want to see the coffee. They want to sit at the coffee shop. They want to read real life experiences are coming back. Like would event they're just
100%.
strong.
100%. And I think that that changed. I think that COVID changed a lot of things.
Yes.
In terms of retail, I think the population primarily shifted more towards e-commerce, right? Because it's easier. The majority of us are working families, right?
Correct.
We want to go on Amazon or
Yes.
DoorDash and have our
Yes.
groceries delivered.
Yeah.
And so the retail aspect shifted. But the experience aspect, I think, grew a little bit, right?
Yes,
Because people want to get out of their houses. They don't necessarily want to get out to go grocery shopping, but they want to get out. They want to take a class. They want to have dinner. They want to sit with friends and have coffee. So, there's two different sides to that.
So let's talk about what's just available, just as a gloss over, because I've been coming here for steady now, for about 3.5 months, steady, right? It's like, oh, I know where the parking spaces are. I know how to maneuver around town. It's like, oh, if you want to, because you can't really jug handle around here. You have to, you have to head south to park on the south side. But you learn it, So, but all the years that I've been here, in these 3 months is the most time I've been here. Like it's the most.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming down here.
And I'm noticing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is fun. Like I'm noticing it. I'm like, oh, that that building that I always drive past at X miles an hour, I now am like noticing it. It's wonderful, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, we're not going to gatekeep this, is what we're telling you. You know, especially we want and so I'm noticing it. I'm almost obsessed with it. You know, like literally. And you talked about yesterday, you were at the farmers market. I couldn't get you, and so forth. And the farmers markets to me are really fascinating. So I got involved in the farmers markets during COVID. You know, not to get into that, but like I was like, what are farmers markets? You know, and actually there's two. There's the official Toms River one, and then there's the South Toms River one, which is
correct over in Mathis Plaza.
Correct.
Yep.
Which is basically, well, it's not the same thing.
No, but it's great because we
right
have
there.
ours on Wednesday.
Yes,
they have
it
theirs on Thursday, so
Thursdays.
that gives the community an opportunity to come out almost every day of the week. I mean, here in Ocean County as a whole, there's multiple farmers markets going on.
Yes, I'm aware of them and how
there's
they work
one
and so forth.
every day.
And Ocean County has an amazing list. It's super easy to Google because I love referring when people can't come to our market or they're looking for something. I'm like, oh, go to Ocean County's website and look for the 2006 farmers market. Or 2006. I'm 20 years behind. But there's a full list, and there's literally one going on every day in Ocean County.
I attempted to try to turn. I'm at the stage of my pizza career that maybe I'm switching it up a little bit. Okay. Obviously, people are saying, "Hey, why are you?" People, I've done it for 40 years. Yeah. It's like to put 10 more years into pizza is going to be really hard on me.
Sure.
It's just like it's like I don't want to. It's going to be hard.
Right.
10 more years, it put me mathematically at this. 15 more years, it's like, this is more fun to me, is what I'm saying. So I'm pivoting a lot, as people can see. Hope you can see it, and I'm pivoting a lot, and but I'm enjoying it so much because now I live here. What I'm trying to say to the people, the audience, even from outside of Ocean County, because people are coming down to the shore. They're trying to move here. It's happening. It really is happening. So, with that said, my point is like, look, if you stop and you smell the coffee, the roses,
the pizza.
I don't want to go. It always sounds better when somebody else brings up the pizza than me, right? But when you really stop, and you take 5 seconds or 5 minutes, and it's a fun place.
It's something special, and I think that's the reason that we're all here in this room is because you showed up in our office.
I did.
And I
will show up at every office, and they'll be like, "Who are you?"
We welcome it.
Exactly.
I
brightens
did.
our day.
Yes,
for sure.
But,
So and the purpose of the thing is also to demonstrate to people is to do, people are friendly here. Everybody's approachable. We're not going to say it's we're not going to say Ocean County or any town is Main Street USA perfect and stuff. We know this, but what we're going to say is it's a people are friendly, people are open minded. There's all different realms of beliefs. It's beautiful. It's happening right here. So I just feel like, wow, I really want to put a big voice, anybody who has something even remotely interesting. So when I reach out to people that I want to speak to, I'm not looking for people that have many followers. I'm actually looking for people that have like 40 followers, 100, like the startups, because I'm so attached to, and I'm so fascinated with the entrepreneurial stuff. Yeah. The small businesses. I'm gonna, and I want to switch up the subject a little bit because that's where my brain is going to the businesses. Let's talk about some of these people. the business names.
Yeah.
You know, or
So we have quite a few newer businesses, and it's great to watch because we have a handful of businesses that have actually opened up brick and mortars here.
Yes.
Because they were vendors at some of our events.
There were vendors at the farmers markets.
Yeah.
Farmers markets, street fairs,
Really?
or
Yeah.
they came to us through other things like Track or Art Gallery, which I'm sure we'll
I was
talk
trying
about.
to give a space to so to run a food thing, you need the food license.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You need the you need the food license. I was, you know, as much as I could, you know, meet people. It's just logistics, you know. And I was trying to get them to use our store as a commissary, and I would help them with the the licensing of it.
Yeah.
And it was very time consuming, to be honest with you. But that's still kind of an option out there, because it gave them access to, because when you start up a business, and I don't want to derail the farmer's market thing, because I encourage it. So, and this is just my understanding, this is just what I know about the licensing and what's potentially, and I don't want to single out names because it's like, you know, why'd you say that? But like, so for instance, if you have you can get a cottage license, correct? But you max the income, I believe it's maxed out as 50. That's
Yeah.
right.
And there's a lot of little like the vendors always tell me, like if they're selling bread, they have to physically hand it to you. Like there's a lot of little details that you don't realize till you talk to people more about it.
Right.
So it's
Yeah,
interesting.
I had no idea that there was actually restrictions on fresh fruit when you're baking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything has to be
yeah.
dried.
There's a lot of rules and regulations that come along with a cottage license.
So, but to that point is what I feel is people are doing or trying to demonstrate is, hey, I enjoy making this product, honey, you know, I don't want to say all the items, the bread and so forth, you know, and then I want to make this a side hustle, a business, something sustainable. And then because the brick and mortar aspect is so unrealistic sometimes, it just is. And, you know.
But that's one of the special things about downtown and Toms River as a whole. I mean, obviously, Chelsea and I and the team at the Bid are here to help.
Yeah,
we
help
want
them.
businesses to open up here, and we want them to succeed. We serve as a liaison to the township, so we can help them with their permitting process and things like that. And there's also a number of different organizations that help you to succeed and get the doors open. We have the Greater Toms River Chamber of Commerce, who is a fantastic resource here in Toms River. So I because I am the executive director of the Bid, I serve on the board for the chamber. And I have to say, Marina, who is the CEO, and Adam, who is the chair, are just absolutely fantastic. They are out there pounding the streets. They are here for the businesses.
Yeah.
When any business
Toms River
has Toms River as a whole.
Yeah. So accessible.
Yeah.
And they have so many people that they handle and things that they deal with, and they're still available for you. So.
Exactly. And
is it like a physical office? Or?
Yeah, they have an office as well. They do a lot of networking events throughout Toms River and beyond. Fundraising events. I think they just wrapped up their scholarship program as well.
Yeah.
There's just so many opportunities for businesses to learn how to succeed, businesses to network together. And like Chelsea said, I mean, Marina is just, she's a gem, and she's always accessible. Like, I can text or call her anytime and say, like, I'm having a hard time with this. What's your advice? She's always there for the businesses. Yeah, absolutely.
And networking is really key to businesses.
Yeah.
It's that interconnectivity. And I think going back to brick and mortar and how it seems to be not feasible anymore is that one thing that we know that helps our businesses to thrive is also data that we got from Main Street America is that these collaborative efforts, these networking efforts. So we have businesses that have almost businesses operating within them. Yeah. So, renting shelf space and things like that, having pop-up events, and that's the experiences that we've been talking about. And that's what makes downtown fun.
It does require patience. So when you're building a brand or a company or a product, people just don't know. That's number one. It takes time. It's almost exhausting, you know. So the networking can accelerate it a bit, But you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
if you do the cold calls and you're
Yep.
just like, hey, so because this kind of I know I'm like because it's coming up. We're filming on Thursday. We're not sure when it's going to happen, but when we're going to release it. But every Friday, right? You do
Every
And Saturday.
Friday and Saturday
Right.
night
Isn't this
from
cool?
May through October,
got
we
this.
have downtown night out, which is dining in the streets.
Yay! Look at this shirt.
Yeah.
And kudos
all
to
participating
Chelsea.
businesses.
You designed that,
I
right?
designed it. Yeah.
So
it's
how did you
supposed-
get? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's
you're
fine.
good.
How did you put it on? Did somebody print?
Our friend.
Our friend from Faro, Dom Faro.
Oh, yes.
From Faro's
Yes,
Cheese.
yes, yeah. Cool.
So he's a great
Oh, right
partner
here.
to us because we always need shirts for different reasons because all of the waiters who are out for downtown night out are wearing them, so you know exactly who staff are.
Nice.
And it's just to kind of evoke the idea that we're
But you-
serving up downtown on a tray and it's under the stars.
Correct.
and-
So, again, back to like, oh, you think you know everything there is to know, and you don't. But it runs to about 10 or 11.
5 to 10
5 to
on
10.
Fridays and Saturdays.
So
So from May through October, every Friday and Saturday night, 5 to 10 p.m.
and the streets are
Streets are closed from Maine to Robbins. There's live music. We have our brewery.
hello.
We have a new distillery opening up.
Hello.
We have our
Guess who's-
district businesses and
Guess who-
restaurants.
Guess who's coming here on Friday?
We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, just for an hour or so, just to walk around.
It's very chill. It's
Chill.
very
Walk around.
laid back. And it's
I think
just
it was getting really popular there for a while, right?
We have some theme nights that really
That
will
were-
blow up
were
at
popping,
times.
right?
So
Yeah.
it's kind of a big distinction when you have a theme night versus a not theme night. The
Oh.
non-theme nights are very chill and laid back and relaxed, but sometimes we've had Princess Party, which blew our minds, and we had princesses all over downtown. And
I have never seen so many princesses in one contained area in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
and I
it's
was doing
great.
the event by myself.
Oh.
And MJ was busy, but she showed up at the last minute, and her eyes are wide looking
So-
around. She goes, "You got this? Are you okay?" I was
Oh.
like, "Everything's going great."
So the businesses are just
It's a collaborative effort,
Yes.
and that's one of the special things about downtown is that we're all this just weird kind of
Weird?
friends and family.
okay.
You know what I
weird.
mean? And we
good
all
weird.
work together because we have a common goal, right? What's the
Yes,
goal?
yes.
To be successful, to have foot traffic, for the residents in the community to have fun here.
Everybody
Everything
can
is
bet, yeah.
family friendly.
Yes.
So we all want the same thing, right? So we just have that special bond where we are all able to work together towards that goal.
but you can walk in the street and everything, correct?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all blocked off.
All
Oh,
blocked
yeah.
off and safe. PD is
Yeah,
there. Tom's
PD.
River PD is
Right.
there.
Yep.
So and our fire department is right around the corner. So we always
Yeah,
feel
we
safe
have
with
a
them,
we have a
too.
great relationship with Tom's River Police Department and Tom's River Fire Company 1 here.
there's so many,
They support us in more ways than I can explain. They are there every time we have an event. They're there for the entire event, and they help the event run smoothly. Without those both
Sure.
both
No,
of them,
it's-
none of these things would be
Well,
You
possible.
mean like when we broke a door the other day?
Oh, you broke things. What did you break?
Yeah.
Well, a door just happened to completely rip off its hinges because we're
It
so
does.
strong.
Yes,
We're so
yes.
Yeah,
strong.
we're just
this
super
solid
ladies.
metal door. We ripped it off its hinges, but
Oh, no.
we also couldn't push it back into place. 3 of us are trying to push it back into
Yeah.
place after an event. So we called our friends at the fire department, and they both came down,
They
pushed the door back into place so we could lock up for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your door?
No,
No.
one of the doors to
By the art gallery?
Yeah.
Oh, the art
Yeah.
gallery. Oh, there's an art gallery. Were you
There is an art
Tell me
gallery,
about
yeah.
that.
So funny enough,
Funny enough.
I'm also the president for Tom's River Artist Community. Tom's River Artist Community, and Chelsea is also a trustee.
Okay.
Welcome. She had no choice in that
I
matter.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't.
she was voluntold to do that. So Track has been around for 23 years now as a nonprofit. We are a nonprofit that advocates for the arts.
Nice. Good, good.
We also serve families, children, veterans, seniors.
people with different abilities.
Yep, people with different abilities. We provide programming for income eligible families through a partnership with Ocean Inc., who is our neighbor at 40 Main Street.
Okay.
We partner with the Ox Foundation, which is Parkinson's awareness. So there's this is going back to the connectivity, right?
Yes,
So
yeah.
there's so many connections between all of the businesses in the area, and we all work together. So we advocate for the arts. We in 2023 moved from a small rental space in the Bids building
Okay.
to
So just so people understand, the Bids building is a common area where there's
Yep, it is.
We
So
used to call it the incubator.
Yeah,
back in the day.
it initially
Cool. I
was
like
an
that name.
incubator space where we provided low cost rent to emerging businesses. We then pivoted and decided to have them permanent spaces. So right now we have Muller's Ice Cream.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We have Spire Coffee House.
Yes.
And we have
yes.
Nettie Sweets and soon to open DC Smoothie and Wraps. So it's kind of like a mini food mart at this point.
I believe Spire also has a.
They have another location on
brick-
Hooper, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But they started there.
No, their first
Or
location
vice
was
versa.
Hooper.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this was their second location, and we're glad to have them.
Sure.
But initially it was an incubator space, and Track had encompassed, had a space there. It was a little 10 by 14 space.
Okay.
In 2023, Track took a risk and moved into 40 Main
I
Street,
saw that.
which is
You-
about.
You see it every time you're at that light.
It's a great.
You're like, oh,
It's a
there it
great
is.
spot.
Yeah, and you wonder what it is
Yeah.
because you're driving through it.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Yeah.
walk.
You
through.
have to make the effort.
Yeah.
To get out and
Yeah, you ha-
walk in.
you
Yeah,
have-
absolutely.
Like to get the full scope of the downtown, you have to park your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's looking over, you're not going to figure this stuff out.
No.
As I've tried for 30 plus, right? It's like no, you're missing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Uber here. You can take a taxi. We have local taxi services. We also have a bus depot right down the street. So if you're
That's
the kind
right.
of person who doesn't have your own car or doesn't want to drive,
it's
there's
not
other
the-
people who drive.
yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
It's not-
absolutely.
It's doable.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can-
So Track opened up. We took a risk and we signed a lease for 3,500 square feet worth of gallery
It's a big
space.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In late 2024, we expanded into an additional classroom.
Oh.
And just 2 months ago, we also expanded into additional space to create a community center. So through support from Ocean County Cultural and Heritage Commission and the Board of Freeholders, through support from the Grunin Foundation,
Yes.
New Jersey State Council on the Arts, we were able to make that happen. So
So take me through, like you're signing up for what, painting?
yeah, we have a number of different classes.
Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
so we have anywhere from beginner classes to pro classes, watercolor, acrylic, oil.
Fun,
we also have a
fun.
ton of children's classes.
This is fun.
Yeah, so we have every other Saturday we have children's classes. We
Oh.
have summer camps. We just finished.
I do see.
Birthday parties.
We have
I-
birthday
I-
parties. Yeah.
I do see. Yeah, when I'm here parking, I'm like, oh, what's that dad dropping off this? So there's stuff going on.
Yeah, we
yeah.
have right now as it stands, we have 224 active members that drop off artwork for monthly hangs.
Cool.
Yeah. Then we also have a space in the gallery for vendor rentals. So, there's a lot of people that are emerging.
Yeah.
They can't necessarily afford their own storefront
Sure.
yet. So we give them a space that they can rent from us. We also have a maker space that
Makers.
has
Are you listening, artists? Are you listening?
Yeah,
It's
we have
right
3D
here.
printing, UV printing, lasers. We have
Huh?
sublimation. We have lots of equipment, state of the art
Wait,
equipment.
what?
Yep. We have a sensory space
We're
because
in the
we
21st
provide
century.
oh yeah
I am.
space here.
Yeah. Oh, and we also just revamped the sensory space, or we're working on revamping the sensory space.
You have got to see this, Tony.
How did Narnia start?
Tell me.
Okay, so we
3D,
we have
you
a
got me a 3D print. I'm like, what is that?
We-
not the-
we have a sensory
It's-
space within
yeah,
the building because
What-
we service a lot of special needs individuals and
yes.
neurodivergent individuals
Yes,
and
yeah.
families. And sometimes they just need a place that they can feel relaxed. So
Right.
we wanted to provide that to them. So when we were under construction and kind of maneuvering that space, I looked at Chris, who is our treasurer and gallery coordinator, and I
So
said,
many people
wouldn't
that
it
are
be
involved
cool
here.
to have a wardrobe in the wall and make it like Narnia?
What?
Within 24 hours, Chris had a wardrobe that she found on the side of the road, and we had it installed. So when the children enter from the sensory room into the classroom, it's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They're walking through Narnia. So because we're artists, I mean, we had a hell of a time, let me tell you, doing that.
I know. I wasn't there for the process of when it was built, but I certainly enjoy what it is.
We decorated so that it looks like the movie.
Yeah.
And the kids are they're just enamored by it, and it's like a magical space. And it just goes to show you that track as a whole and the organization as a whole really is magical. So it's a fun place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll walk you through there. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Absolutely.
Right? It's so what I'm feeling and what I'm getting from this particular conversation is like, wow, like this is just so much fun. You know,
It is fun.
because I think, I don't know, my mind is going in many, like, I gotta get there. I gotta get to the chess club. I gotta get to the, these things. There's just a lot to do, in a very short distance. From it's 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I it's always nice to get the word out to the community for people that have been here long or for people that are transplants just coming in that Tom's River is not just a pass through.
It's
It's not.
Yeah.
This is not just strip malls and retirement communities. We have so much more going on, specifically in the downtown core as well. Like I said earlier, I mean, we have a ton of different restaurants. You can eat around the world. We have classes. We have experiences. Just the library alone as well is just a fantastic place to be.
Oh, that facility is
One of the best
gorgeous.
libraries I've ever seen, honestly.
It's
And they have their own maker space too.
They do. They have the Spark Lab.
Yeah.
Spark.
Spark
Yeah.
Lab. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but wonderful programming. I was just at something with my mother recently, which was about like doo-wop in the 60s.
Okay.
So, senior services, children's services.
We're saying
at the library. Yeah.
yes, and there's an area there where they'll have speakers too.
Yes.
It's really cool stuff.
Presentations, all kinds of
Absolutely.
different stuff.
Yeah, like you don't need a lot of money for a day here. I
No.
think
No. Not at all.
I think getting here and $10 get you a coffee and maybe a slice of pizza or something.
Yeah.
And-
it's
And it was there's actually just this
just
past
walking
just this
and
past weekend.
socializing.
Yep.
Is fun.
I
Yeah.
brought my son to get some ice cream at Muller's, and we saw a family that were visiting. They had come from the Mathis house for tea time, and they took a walk.
They
Stopped for coffee.
And they
They stopped
venture
for
out.
ice cream.
You
They bought
venture
some
out.
chocolate.
You just venture out.
Yeah.
You look at the
Yeah.
shops.
They
you're
came into the
walking.
gallery. Like
It's-
it was a
it's
nice
fun.
afternoon for
it's
them.
fun to walk
It
and,
is.
and stroll and be with people.
It is fun.
And and actually to that, because and it's all handicap accessible, correct? Good.
Yeah.
Really important.
The majority of
Yeah,
our
and I
businesses,
just-
I
I-
think probably 90%
I'm
of our
just-
businesses outside of like office
I'm-
buildings and
it
things
is-
are all ADA
It is-
compliant.
yeah, I'm just
and,
like
yeah.
everybody's got to be here.
100%.
Here are all the people. Bring them.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Everybody.
you made a good point. I think you were kind of getting at that, like everything is so busy.
Yeah.
And so you don't always have the time to see everything downtown. So
yeah.
like spend a day downtown, like make a day downtown instead of just going, oh, I'm going to get coffee. I'm going to scoot out really quickly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there is definitely enough to do downtown
You do
to
need
stay
quarter-
for an entire day
Yeah.
or even stay longer. Like we
Yeah.
have our bed and breakfast
Yeah, it's
within the
fun.
downtown
Yeah.
and you can hit a couple things because
It's
we
fun.
have our maritime museum, which we love, and you could learn so much about the history, our maritime history, things that were invented here. The museum is beautiful. There's a working boat shop that repairs and reproduces boats, who also helps with the Boy Scouts, the different sail programs and things like that. So just that alone, walking up to the waterfront, going to the Mathis house, going to the library, and then we have our historical society as well.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's what's really like interesting to me is and I bring it back to the chess club, because chess club is 60 years in existence. It's, you know, it's a large group, and you know, and there's just so much happening here. I think that you know, just from being in the restaurant business and just preoccupied all the time, right? Preoccupied, you know, you're home, you're kind of, what's going on? You know, it's just, you know, just to get to see, you know, like everything is like a project in my brain of like it's gonna take 15 minutes to get there.
You're doom scrolling. You're laying on the couch. I'll do it tomorrow.
You know, you know, like with a little bit of, you know, Tony advice. Now we're going to change the name, right? Tony advice, right? Is like, I just love being out. I just, you know, or, you know, out of the house per se. Like being out of the house is a mental cure.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you know, I love being home. Let's get this on the record. Let's get this on the record. But you know, it's like just stepping outside, you know, elevates my mood completely. Like 5 minutes outside the door, and then, you know, having a purpose, you know, because we all want purpose, correct? You know, and you have to construct it.
Yeah.
You know, you know, it's like, you know, it's like you have to be in a position where you're like, look, so here's an example. It is 10:30. We're going to be here much longer. I'm not open, and we will not be open until I'm back, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm not suggesting people do this. This is this is a really out there strategy, but there is a sacrifice. You know, the sacrifice of for me it is like, oh, I can be there, and you know, of course I have to be just service to my customers. See, I justify it with, I've done it for 40 years now. I'm going to transition into, you know, my hobbies and get obsessed about something else, or, you know, build something else. But what I'm saying to people who are home right now, watching this or listening to it or some piece of this, and saying, yeah, I encourage you, just 15 minutes outside. A half hour here will it
You
will
need that sun on your brain. For sure.
a half hour, you know, and there's the two sides of the street. When I was here, I was like, oh man, there's too much sun. I walked to the other side, used the crosswalks, of course, and there's complete shade. Like, you're protected.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And I just, the activities of going outside, of moving around, being in clubs, chess clubs, you know, that we talked about forever. And we interviewed the Nook, which was the Nook, a big organization who helps. It's just fantastic. All aspects of it that are happening right here in Ocean County. I think I thought I was just going to do 6 or 7 shows on this. I might do too many, because there's just so much here. You know, there's just a lot to to talk about in Ocean County and the Jersey Yap, right? There's just a lot of great, cool stuff.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I have to say, I mean, our county commissioners have been doing a fantastic job with highlighting what's going on throughout the county. I mean, obviously we know that FIFA is here, so they've been absolutely killing it with promoting that.
Really?
Yeah, the 250th is here, so they've been promoting that as well. And they're also, you know, pounding the streets, visiting our businesses as well, and just letting the public know how much there is to do in Ocean County.
We see the commissioners like out and about on a regular basis, which is
they're
not common
fantastic
for a lot of public officials.
So
you know?
explain this. You know, me being so informed, you know, I'm not afraid to ask. Explain this. The commissioners, explain this to me. What is it?
So there, so you have your board of chosen freeholders,
Sure,
and you
okay.
have your county commissioners. They each commissioner represents a different sector of the county, essentially.
Gotcha. It's just,
We work very closely with
okay.
Commissioner Bacchione and Commissioner Arrace.
Okay. Okay. Now this is.
Yeah, here in downtown, and their offices are here. Yeah, we're the county seat, so we see
So we're
each
the
other very often.
Yes. Yes.
But you know, as director of the bid, I serve on different boards where I see the commissioners a lot. We work together because we have our events and we have initiatives that are going on county property. So
Okay.
they have been an absolute support to us. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, in Ocean County as a whole, downtown Toms River is just a very small part of it. But they are available for us all the time, and we're so appreciative of that. You know, and they're just everywhere all the time. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, super friendly too. I mean, Commissioner
great.
Race, I always love seeing Commissioner Race, but you know, they stop into our coffee shops all the time.
Yeah.
Commissioner Bacchione has her office here, and Commissioner Bacchione is tourism and
Tourism.
business
Yeah.
development
And
right?
tourism. Yep.
So we do work very closely with them. Shout out to Roxy, who also helps to coordinate a lot of
Oh, yeah.
amazing things for
She's a
tourism.
superstar.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know, but so
It's just great to have that relationship.
Yes.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes.
Yeah.
So if people are, so the tourism, because I know this is just, I'm going down through my memory banks. I think there was something at the Ocean County Mall at one point.
Yeah, I actually just saw something about that.
Was there?
It's the County Connection Center
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
I think that's a permanent
Yes,
It's
and
permanent.
I
Area there,
learned
yeah.
that they do passports.
They do. They
Not
do.
only do they
I believe
renew
it.
them, that you can start the entire process
Yeah.
there.
I
So
believe I did my passport there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do your passports. You can stop in and learn about all of the different resources that they have available. You can also get help with like senior services
Yeah.
and other services that the county provides.
because they can be a liaison to all the different county
100%.
services.
Yeah, absolutely. Social services, senior services, all of it. And it's great to have all of that information in one
It'll,
place.
it seems like there's a lot of these great services, but I think people don't know.
Right.
You're right. It's like,
Yeah.
huh.
And this is why it's great to have a place like that situated in the mall, right?
Yes, it's-
Because you may not know and you're walking by and you're shopping and you stop and you say, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know this was here. Maybe I'll stop in to see what
Right.
resources are available to me or what's going on in the
Yeah.
county.
And talking about parking, like
yeah.
it can be difficult to get to the county offices here because busier times of day. I actually experienced this yesterday with a woman who was looking to get a passport from one of the
Right.
county offices. And I realized what a great idea it is to have in the mall because there's
Yeah,
so much
there's so
parking,
much
there's so
parking.
much accessibility.
Yep.
And you know, you can relax and not worry about the
Right.
bustle of your meter running out or something like
Correct,
that.
correct. Well, you have to know where the park. I think you have to know where the parking is. You have to learn to parallel park. You have to bring your quarters. You got to be a little prepared.
Yes.
I would say bring
definitely.
quarters. Bring quarters. I think if you bring $1 in quarters, you're good for like 2 hours.
You should be good to go.
You,
Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah.
know. So you need quarters. You need to know where the parking garage is, but it's all walkable
Yeah.
though. That's the whole thing.
Exactly.
So you know,
And there's multiple lots as well. We have lots
Yes.
on Iron Street. We have the garages. You know, if you're visiting Track or any of the building, you know, any of the businesses at 40 Main,
yeah.
they have their own
Yes.
parking lot. So there is parking. Yes.
You have to be willing to walk or a
Right.
very short distance.
No more than 10 to 15 minutes to
Max-
the
no, not-
furthest
Right,
location.
right.
to the first, but if you can pull into the parking, there is plenty of parking. There just is.
Thank you for saying that.
I mean, there's no shortage.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've been spoiled here,
Yeah.
right? So we have
I'm getting a good
coming
space every day.
Yeah, coming from North Jersey, we have more strip malls than I have ever seen
I
in
know.
my life. So we get spoiled, right? You pull
Yeah.
up to a parking space, you walk 10 feet,
Yeah.
and you're at the door to whatever business you
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
shop at. So we've become spoiled a little bit. But you know, a quick 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're parking
Yeah.
at the lot, you know, near Huddy Park for Water Street or
It's
the River
not-
Lady,
You can
it's
cut.
still a 10-minute walk.
You
Yeah.
can cut through.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think the
absolutely.
first day, when I was like, oh, I'm really gonna do this. I really had hesitations. I had hesitations about doing
Yeah.
anything in downtown, because my brain was like the parking is.
Oh no, there's lots of parking.
But you know, it's. I think it was back there in my
Yeah.
brain. It's just a
Yeah.
very light. And I was just like, no, calm down. Let's not. You know, let's not make a big deal out of this.
Right.
And then you know, you have to have a strategy coming in. I think.
Sure.
You know, and I did. And it's like, oh, okay. So you know, I'll come up. So what I'll do is you know, I'll come up. I'm heading north on whatever road that is, which is the 166 thing.
Main,
there.
yep.
Yeah, on the other side. And you come up, and you have to get into the right lanes. You have to know how to drive a little bit, people, right? And like,
I still get the lanes confused.
right.
Is this a right turn, a left turn,
Right.
straight?
Right. So you know, so I go right. I'm gonna give people my hack. This is a really good hack, right? So I'll get into the right lane, you know, or sometimes if you come in real early, there's plenty of parking. There's every one of these spaces.
If you're here before
Oh,
8
yeah.
a.m.,
it's open.
there's tumbleweeds.
It's
so
tumbleweed, yeah. So you know, and then I'll make a left by the parking garage.
Yeah.
I'll come around to where the municipal building is, right there. I go up that street Hires, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting them right.
Yeah.
Which is where the Observer was. You know, I know my history, right? Because you see it on, you know, and then you make a right, and then you end up right there.
Yeah.
Which is, I believe, Water Street or the light.
Oh, Robbins to Waters.
Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hires
Robbins to
Hires is like the
It's one-
opposite
yeah, it's
continuation
one
Yeah,
of
of
those.
Hires
Robbins.
is actually by
Right.
right up here
Yeah,
by
and you come around.
Oya
and
Sushi,
you,
yeah.
you start seeing spaces
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
You really do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're parked on that side, and you're walking a little bit, you know, and then I just, you know, and I parked right here. Simple. It really is simple. And then even Tim mentioned that there's spaces in the back, and you mentioned there's plenty.
Absolutely.
The objection that there's no parking is false.
So here's,
I debunked
here,
it.
here's the thing. So what we have a lot of here
Yeah.
in downtown is services, right?
Yeah.
So we have things that require people to leave their vehicles for an extended amount of time.
Yes.
You have the Music Academy, which has their own lot. So,
Yes.
you know, the children are coming in and they're there for a few hours at a time. We have multiple salons. We have
Yes.
Monarch. We have
The Lash Studio, Spoolie
Lash
Main.
Studios,
We
we-
have
yep.
Victory. We have
Exactly.
Bombshell, and then but we also can't forget the barbershops.
The barber
right.
shop.
So we have Royal Fades. We have
Oh, there's another one on Main.
yeah, we have a few others. So like people are coming down
Sal's.
here. Yep, Sal's.
Yeah.
People are coming down here for a service,
Yeah,
right?
a
Which
service.
means that you have to leave your vehicle
do-
somewhere
you
for
have
an
to leave.
extended period of time.
For sure.
So if these establishments are doing well,
Yeah.
you're obviously finding somewhere to put your
You-
car,
yeah,
right?
you're fine,
Because not every building here has their own dedicated lot.
Right.
So like there's parking.
There really truly is.
Yeah.
And you can carpool together.
Sure.
Meaning to make it an evening or a couple hours. Let's, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's fun.
And whatever
Yeah.
business you're planning to go to, or call us because they'll give you the lowdown on the best place to park for where you're going. You know,
Right,
like what's the
right.
closest or whatever. So it all depends because there's little secrets, there's alleyways, there's
Yeah.
routes you can go down.
And you could, and the whole, you know, being brick and mortar, it's like, you know, obviously you want everybody to purchase, but sometimes people just want to pick up a menu or see what the place is like.
Yeah.
I'm saying that the businesses will not shun you by just checking it out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, hey, this is great.
yeah.
You know, like check it out.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that the school lets out for lunch, and there's a
Yeah.
big
Which is, I believe,
Stopping anyway.
the only school in the district
Yeah.
that lets the
it looks like
the
fun. I
students.
wish we would have done
It's
that.
great.
It's
I
just like,
can't. My son has one more year of middle school, and he'll be doing that. So
that's just what an experience.
I always joke and tell him that mom's got eyes on him wherever he
but-
goes
All
down
times,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and you see their high school,
Great.
their high
It's
school,
great.
right?
Yeah, they're high school, and you know, it's a great opportunity
You see them
for them
everywhere.
to
It's
get
really
out
cool.
for a little while, and get that sense of independence and responsibility
Yeah,
that they're
more-
going out and getting their own lunch and things like that. But it's also fantastic for the businesses.
Yeah,
you know?
more evidence that hanging out with people and being around people is fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what? The cool thing is too is that a lot of these students that come out for lunch end up getting like part-time jobs at some of
Is
these
that right?
businesses. Yeah, which is fantastic.
cool.
You know, so like again, always going back to that sense of community, and everything is connected.
It's all lively and the action's happening.
Absolutely,
It's cool. Yeah, it's really it gives you that vibe of stuff. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take a little break.
Sure.
And we'll come back, everybody, and how's that?
Don't miss us
that
too
works
much.
for us.
Let's see. We are back. That first part was really, really exciting. It was a lot of fun getting to know you guys.
Recap, we talked about
Yeah, we did.
walkability.
Yeah.
We talked about
Walkability.
parking. We talked
Relationships,
Yes,
successful
yes.
businesses,
Yes.
about community,
Community.
art,
our amazing
history,
county.
our amazing county.
Yep.
So we've covered a lot of ground
did.
here.
It's really, really exciting and fun. And I did take another look at this and make sure I didn't. The one that really jumps at me, is the entrepreneurship. So we can talk about that because I think I can add a little value to that conversation. So when we talk about the district, and we talked about the boundaries of where it was and so forth, and it goes right up to the old Kohl's Center, correct? Which is going. The restaurateurs are going to love it.
Yep.
The restaurant depot is coming.
Yep.
It's been approved. It's like and that's just open to businesses, restaurants. You need a sales tax.
Yeah, I'll tell you a secret, Tony.
Uh-huh.
I shop there because my kids eat so many chicken nuggets
Yeah,
that I have to get them in bulk.
you get them in bulk.
I do.
Yeah,
She eats some of the chicken nuggets too, though.
yeah. Eating out. I mean, we're gonna probably jump around because this is gonna be all over. Yeah, eating out is expensive. Eating
is.
out, even at it's expensive. Like
It is.
and it was never that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say though, the restaurants downtown are very affordable.
Well, you gotta
100%.
pay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went on
Yeah, you gotta
my husband and I went on a date night, which really doesn't happen very often.
Sure.
And
Okay.
we visited the new restaurant up on Main Street, Zaza,
Yes.
which
yes.
was fantastic, by the way.
Beautiful.
Oh
It's
my
the
god.
Beautiful
Mediterranean,
renovations.
Yeah, it was very
Delicious.
affordable,
Yeah,
and it
no,
was
Yes.
absolutely fantastic. The service was great. The whole experience was amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone
was
there is
affordable.
very attractive, which we've
Yeah,
taken note of.
Yes, it's been said, and I can attest to this, that every employee in that restaurant is extremely good looking.
Oh, wow.
It must be part of
A
the
requirement?
requirements.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But it's fun because it's casual in the front, and then they have this gorgeous dining room and private space in the back as well. Because I've had people not be so sure because they see the front of the restaurant and they go, oh, it's just like a little deli. And I go, no, it's a totally different thing.
No, it's
And
fantastic.
they have Turkish coffee, which
Really?
you don't get
No.
in many places. So it's literally like mud. It's an acquired taste, but they have this beautiful
That's
brass
the way I like my coffee.
mud.
Yeah.
Honestly, just from being in business, and we'll go back to this a little bit, it doesn't take much for a business to actually be very successful by just a few transactions extra a day. Like, and that's the truth. It's so if you want, restaurants usually don't raise prices when everything is working.
Right.
Everything is working, and you know what the worst thing to a restaurant is waste, is
Yeah.
throwing something away. So and we're talking about restaurants that are mid-sized. We're not
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
talking and I don't want to put anything places down, like because I just wouldn't ever do that. But you walk into the ones on Hooper Avenue, the capacity is 288 seats.
Yeah.
They're huge operations. Just to turn on the lights for an operation is expensive.
Very.
So the numbers have to work for operations and for all types of businesses. So, but a smaller establishment, maybe in the 1,500 square foot kind of space, and you can measure that by how many tables they have. Listen, you just need, like 20 seats in a restaurant, in a seat, like or even a business, 5 more transactions total for the month or the week, whatever they're selling that's high ticket. It sustains the business.
Those add-ons,
they
those
really do.
accoutrements.
Like so when people are thinking, oh, and I don't want to put down the chains, because I think that it's necessary.
Yeah, of course.
Like, because I hear it. It's like, don't go to the chain pizza place. And I'm like, some of those chain pizza places are really owned by just regular people. Like,
and that's something that people don't necessarily
it's
remember.
It's not funded by, yes, we
they have the branding and all
we
that.
can speak to and say, hey, Starbucks is corporate and whatever. We don't want to, whatever the conversation is. I get it. I totally get that. But what I'm saying is, I think you should go where you like first.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
If you don't like it, right? But if you want these places to be here for you,
gotta patronize them.
you do.
Yeah.
If you want a nice T-shirt, which is right, and I don't know what the cost is, but I'm sure if I did my heavy lifting shopping on the internet for 5 hours and I tracked it down, I could get it to my doorstep for $2, whatever the math is.
Right.
But what I've done when I did that is the carbon footprint.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
So, and I'm not big on protecting everything, because I don't know how to protect everything, right?
Right.
But, and if we circle it back to the district and the downtown is, and even for other towns that might be watching me and saying, oh, you're promoting that and not me. No. The conversation is, I'm not promoting anybody.
You're just bringing awareness to what's going
so
on, which is great. Yeah.
And
it is so much fun.
I think the subject that you're touching on is something that I could talk for hours about, which is like sustainability.
Sustainability, yes.
Sustainability comes from supporting your local restaurants and things like that. Because if you worry about carbon footprint and pollution, we can't fix everything.
We can't fix everything.
Save everything, but we can enjoy where we are and support our local restaurants, our local farms,
Absolutely.
our local businesses.
Yes.
If you can make a choice, which we have so many choices down here and around here, try to choose small first.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the takeaway of it too. Is like, yes, and I'm all for people who in a full conversation to say, hey, it is bad to do this. You use your phone. You're causing a carbon someplace. You're doing it. You use ChatGPT. You're using a data center.
AI, plastic straws,
doing
plastic
it.
bags.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the question, I think the real thing is like, yes, if you're completely against it, I think that's a good start. If someone is to that, I won't want to take anybody's privilege to say that, but if you're simply walking just a little bit and using the vehicle just a little less, you're actually helping.
Yeah, absolutely.
that little,
Absolutely.
I think something that makes businesses really successful that a lot of people avoid or ignore is because most people are worried about making the money first, which is obviously important. You can't keep your establishment open. But what I like to think about and what I've always thought about when coming up with business ideas is that I feel like you should be catering your business to people who are like you. Not saying that you don't want to make accommodations for people, but if you want people who think like you to support you and you want to support a certain mission, instead of focusing on the money, you should be focusing on building that community around your business.
It's a great trajectory to take that. It does. It takes time. Yeah, it takes time. And we sit, I've sat at the pizza place for over 40 years, you go through these ebbs and flows. The trajectory is not always going to be 2%, 2% to 10%. It's not always going to be a high trajectory. I've been in my business. I mean, I opened it up in '89. I literally remember the first day. I remember who was in the store. I just remember it vividly, like as it was right now. And it was, I made $50 that day. It was like, oh, and it, in today's terms is like, what?
Yeah.
But I had a sprinkle of hope. Like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I was just, a young, I opened all my stores self-funded, which is unheard of. And this is a fact. This is not something that's,
He's not bragging.
No, I'm really not. I'm trying to.
No, it's amazing.
Right. What I'm saying is I'm trying to demonstrate to people that it's actually possible.
Yeah, and it's like you've been around so long, but you still remember that first $50.
Like
right?
if somebody's out there saying, I need you could go to the farmer's market. You could. Right. And I got to be honest with you, like. In all the years, I've never really had somebody say, "Hey, how did you do it?" I would gladly tell them. I would gladly tell them. Be like, and there's services actually out there set up for this as well.
Absolutely.
Like actually there's services that are so. If you have a good gig or a good job, nobody's suggesting that you start baking bread and sell it, because
unless you want to.
Unless you really want to. Correct. I'm of the belief that early in the process is so easier, because you may live at home, you may have a rent that's paid, but and people struggle. The question becomes, people have hobbies that they can monetize,
right?
Which you should, and people have hobbies, and if you don't have that hobby and you don't want to monetize, at the very least, walk into the the Zazas and buy the Turkish coffee. And it'll be $6. I don't know what the price is. It might be right. It might be $2 higher than but you're really contributing. Is what I'm telling you.
Well, but also I wouldn't even question it because it's something that I want and I'm excited about. And then there might not be a lot of people who like Turkish coffee, but I'm gonna tell them I'm talking about it today.
If the price, and I wouldn't suggest for people to constantly do their shopping expensive because they have budgets and so forth, but there's secondhand stuff.
Oh yeah.
So there is, the upcycle of things, the thrift stores, there's just the repurposing, if and you save a lot of money is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you like that place and you want it there, you gotta go there.
You gotta go.
Right, which is something that I say all the time. It's not necessarily like in a small area like this with small businesses and entrepreneurs. It's not necessarily build it and they will come.
No.
You have to come and you have to support what's here already if you want more, right?
If you want more.
Right. So it's up to the community to rally together to support these small businesses. Because if you don't, they won't survive.
Oh, it'll go away.
Yeah,
they won't survive.
It's not sustainable. Literally,
the normal person who is not an entrepreneur, who is not a business owner, doesn't necessarily understand the overhead and the work that it takes to be a business owner. Because it's a very lonely place to be.
Yes, yes.
It might just be you or just a small team, and you are the accountant. You are the facilities manager. You are the one that produces the product that you're selling. You're the content creator. Did I do my taxes this year? Right. Like, so
isn't it funny?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I have these grandiose ideas. Sometimes I was going to do it. I stopped. I was going to do a co-work space, which, It was a time. This is a while ago. I was like, because people do want that,
Right.
and they also want the expenditures to be lower.
Yeah.
You know,
Of course.
but no one's gonna build it.
Right.
You know, but if we demonstrate that we can support other things, then somebody say, hey, you know, and trust me, I'm not gonna build a co-working space, but it's such a great idea.
You could.
It really is.
I'd be down for that.
Have you ever
Right.
been in one?
Yes, I have.
they're cool.
Actually, they're very cool.
They're cool. You can rent them by contract per month. You know, there's different
Yeah,
arrangements.
absolutely.
But when people are demonstrating and saying, hey, you know, and other people are trying to invest in areas and say, oh, that coffee shop's busy. Oh, that coffee shop, maybe that person needs Wi-Fi, or, you know, whatever the semantics are, you know, of something. So
Sharing resources, you know.
I mean, perfect example is we have multiple coffee shops here. We have Spire Coffee House, we have Caffeine Haven, we have First Date Coffee
First
Shop,
Date, yes.
and they're all doing well because there's a need for it, and people are coming and they're supporting them. You know what I mean?
And they support a different audience too. They
Right.
all have their niche.
Yes, they have their niche.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So,
And people drink coffee.
I
We
drink
drink a
so
lot.
much
We drink
coffee.
most of the coffee downtown.
They drink coffee.
We
Yeah.
yeah. Chelsea and I.
Can we get my bucket in here? My
It's really
Spire
cool.
bucket.
But it's like that just goes to show you that if you support a business enough,
Well, support.
more will come after that.
I mean,
you know
support
what I mean?
is doing it once. It's not. It doesn't even have to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to come to downtown, and I feel like, oh wow, I am suddenly now in the downtown community. Tony Favola from what? Whose business is in Lenoka Harbor.
Is outside of the district.
It's outside of the district, and I'm saying this is the coolest thing. It is the coolest thing. This,
Thank
you
you.
know, this stumbled upon it through a chain of events that, you know, but it took me to simply walk to the other side. And I'm that curious person. I was going home the other day. It's like, oh, and then Tim said, oh, the district thing is right there. I'm like, oh, I'm like, hello. You know, I'm you know, you have to do it.
Yeah.
You have, you know, you have to.
Take the initiative.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this is what
Take
happens,
chances.
and that's what I'm really trying to encourage.
Well, see what happened? You walked into our office, we had a conversation, and
Made
now
it
here we
happen.
are.
Yeah,
Doing podcasts.
Right? I was like, no, Thursday, we're doing it. But,
Yeah, we're doing
right.
it.
It's that simple. It is really that simple.
Yeah.
It's that simple. You know, it takes time, takes patience,
Absolutely.
takes, you know, and it takes the effort. You know,
Sure.
you can't bypass. You know, you can't bypass opening. You know, and I'm not picking on the First Date Cafe, but I'm saying you can't bypass that. It takes effort. You walk in there, and it's the one I know specifically. Sadrina, you know, and I actually invited her to the podcast. You know, and
Right.
people are busy, but you walk in, and I've opened up my own places. I've seen every restaurant there is to see. I've seen every kitchen, and I walk in. I'm like, there's something new. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking this is great. You
And
know?
she coordinated it from top to bottom.
Yes.
It's like it's a very like here. It's a very nice experience. The colors, the black
yeah.
walls, the flowers.
And
They have
that
style.
takes a lot of thought and effort and
Yes.
time to put
Yes,
in.
yes.
And like I said, when you walk into an establishment,
you will get.
you don't think about that necessarily. You don't
No,
think
you-
about, hey, well, when Whole Heart came in here, I wonder who picked out the paint, and I wonder how long it took to put the floor down.
Right.
And
It's an effort.
right, exactly,
really is an effort.
It doesn't just
exactly.
happen.
Monetarily, and you know,
As business
Mentally.
owners, it's
As a
something
thought.
that
Yeah.
you think about and
Yeah.
you know.
There's
You
a
know,
lot of
if
effort.
you're a fellow business owner, you walk into an establishment and be like, I know that took a lot of time.
yeah, I don't want to talk specifics. As to, you know, this is not my studio. I rent. You know, I use
Right,
it
right.
through Tim, who's, you know, shout out to the Whole Heart Studio.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to gatekeep it. You know, because it's.
Everyone should come do their
Everybody-
podcasts
yeah.
at Whole Heart Studio.
You could do it with
located
me.
on Main Street in downtown Tom River.
Literally, like
Yeah.
literally, you go on the website. You literally.
Yeah.
Or you do what I do, something crazy I won't disclose, and you're like, I am now a podcast or whatever, a show, something, and
Yeah.
you do it,
Yeah.
you know, and you make it happen.
Absolutely.
You cut your cost with I didn't buy this microphone. It's rent. It's part of the. You come in and you buy pizza. Roll it back to pizza. The thing about the pizza is like you don't have to go buy a $12,000 mixer. I own it.
Yeah.
I'm mixing your dough.
Right.
Our dough is literally it's mixed by by mixer.
Yeah.
But it's not formed. It's formed by hands,
Yeah.
by literal, like my hands. There are machines that will do it, but it's formed.
Right.
And you will get that from many restaurants.
But this is why people come to businesses, right?
Yeah.
Because, it's that whole idea. I know it's all over social media. Like, I can make that on my own.
You can.
Let's just say this bracelet I'm wearing
Sure.
costs $10 in a store. But if you go buy all the materials for it, it costs you $30 and 3 hours to do it, and frustration.
Yeah.
So this is why you walk into small businesses, right?
Right. If you want to make pizza, you buy the oven, and kudos to everybody who does that. We're not trying to. No one's trying to stop anything. We're just saying. I think, and I'll speak for me. And I'll say I am saying, if you like that feeling, if you don't know what that feeling is like, then you have to make the effort to come downtown. You have to, or up the street where your town is, and you'll just start noticing things and interacting, as opposed. I see so many, and I will trash on Amazon all that. I see so many of their trucks.
Yeah.
Like there's just so many. I talked to, I talked to one of Amazon drivers. They do 300 deliveries a day on a truck, like 300. So, yes, it's necessary. Don't stop,
But that's coming back to what we talked about earlier about the difference, what COVID did to e-commerce and experiences. So people are moving more towards like,
it's going to come
it's fast, right? I can order something and I can have it at my doorstep in 2 hours or in the morning. You know what I mean? But this is why small businesses have to remember that you have to give your customers that experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you walk into, and that's what's so special about downtown, because when you walk into a business, everyone's saying hi, you're having conversation.
It's very unique.
Yeah, over time, people are, like I said before, we're all like a weird family down here. I know when people's birthdays are, what their kids' names are. Yeah. So and that's the connection that people want and what they didn't have throughout that whole COVID period.
Yes. The nice thing about the district, the Toms River Business District, and the area it covers, is it is available to people who live in Bayville and Berkeley and Lacey.
Absolutely.
Just minutes for a drive.
Right. It's like you can't experience 15 minutes here and be like, wow, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can, or
you gotta spend at least 25 minutes.
I know you do.
At least.
Or I'm really curious. On Friday, I'll be working, but I will attempt to come just to catch the tail end, just to see with my eyes. So I'm not sitting here saying, "Hey, come down," but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we did.
It's not that far.
No, we did a study. We gathered some data on foot traffic here downtown. And the average person spends 90 minutes here.
Is it
so? That tells me that they're having something to eat and potentially going into an establishment.
Really?
Yeah. So 90 minutes is, you're coming for food or you're coming for an appointment and you're doing one other thing, which is nice to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And based on comparisons, that's pretty rare that people spend that much time in it. Like if they don't have something planned already, for people to just vicariously come down here and spend 90 minutes is
well, listen,
unique.
if everybody who wants to came down, we would be on top of the trip.
Absolutely.
So that's not necessary either.
Yeah.
It's just it's just, hey, I have nothing to do. Yeah, you actually do.
Yeah, just come wander downtown, get to know downtown,
kids,
get to
walk
know
them
Ocean
around.
County.
Absolutely.
Get them an ice cream or something.
Listen, I give my because I'm down here so much, I give my son my debit card, which is like my first mistake.
Yeah, it's a big
but
mistake.
and I tell them, go see Monica and Mike at Time for All Seasons. They'll take care of you. It's a restaurant here. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
Mike,
how about this? Let's go through some of the places. You know,
Restaurants. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite topic.
Well, as I said before, we have so much diversity down here, but Time for All Seasons is a great one just because they have a lot of family favorites, burgers, fries, everything homemade, including the fries.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're not frozen from a bag.
best fries in Ocean County, maybe
fries.
New Jersey, maybe nationally.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Sorry, Cuppers.
Yeah.
But so they also do amazing fusion. So Mike, the owner and the chef, he does incredible fusions, which are the specials. I mean, every time we order lunch from them, we're just like, oh, what are the specials today?
Yeah.
Good.
But then as far as specials and stuff too, we have Pho 34, which
the pho.
that's also kind of a fusion-y. It's Vietnamese, but it's kind of
I
fusion-y.
love the first time I ever had pho. Was like, what is it? I'm like, oh my god,
It's a whole experience.
It's
I've not been to this one.
it's fantastic.
Is it?
Fantastic.
And what's your favorite? The Super Bowl?
Yeah, the Super Bowl. That's all I got. I mean, I
literally has
actually had it
everything.
yesterday,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
and she was like, "Is this the only thing you're going to order?" I said, "Probably for like 6 months, and then I'll move over to something
Move on
else."
to the
It's
next
it's
one.
fantastic.
But you get the shrimp,
fantastic.
the spring rolls. What else? I mean,
Chicken, beef,
Yeah,
so good. It's crazy.
that, and then
Yeah.
just upstairs, which is kind of a unique experience because you can look over
Okay.
downtown, and Downtown Night Out is Ellie's, which just moved upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
right above Pho, and that's Indian food.
Fun.
Yeah, and actually today is their lunch buffet. So
Yes.
every Thursday they have a lunch buffet,
That's awesome.
and there's so many people down here who haven't tried Indian food, and I'm just
Yes.
like, for one, it's some of the best I've ever had.
I had Indian food. It was Saturday. I don't even remember the name. And I was like, and I'm like, it's just not top of mind.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
Yeah.
good.
You gotta try it, especially because if you haven't had it before, the buffets are the best
Yes,
time to
to
get a little
try.
taste of everything. Because not everything's for everybody, but there's definitely something for everybody when it
Nice.
comes to Indian food. But they also do that buffet on Sundays, which is great.
Okay.
And then we have oi sushi, which phenomenal, top-notch fish if you are a sushi person. They also had their original location is from Manhattan, so like they're serious sushi people, serious fish people.
Yeah, and then you have the Capone's. Capone's is I got to tell you, some of the best pizza and Italian food I've ever had.
I will vouch for that.
Yeah, and
That means a lot.
I'm not
I'm not
afraid.
a pizza guy.
I got big boys in my house.
love
They eat a
pizza.
lot.
I'm not. I love pizza. Let's get this on the right.
Yeah.
I'm not like one of those pizza snobs with this has got. I'm not. I think. Yeah, but
I probably order pizza from Jimmy
Yeah.
twice a week. I think
That
a couple
or
weeks ago I was just so
I
busy.
used to go,
I ordered from Jimmy every
Yeah.
night.
we went there for dinner with some friends a long time ago, and I was like, being that it's like you own a pizza place, you're like, why am I here? And they take you through the back room.
It's nice. It's a good experience. Yeah.
No, it was like
Yeah.
it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So yeah, I've slowly changed my whole opinion on like how I rate or judge a restaurant. I have like a different,
Yeah, different
Like-
scales.
yeah, like I rate it like on like different things, and almost every place I go to, like I was like, oh no, that's the strong point. You just did, it's like I'm pretty good at that, to be honest with you.
Do you have a favorite slice or pizza from Jimmy's? I'm really curious to know.
It's not fair because I haven't been there in a while.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My favorite is the one that it's almost like a stromboli in a pizza where the pizza's covered and it's got sausage and peppers and everything. But so then it has another layer on top with sesame seeds.
I think I've seen so many pizzas that it's like my last choice.
Mm-hmm.
Of like,
I
but
hear that.
it's just like, it's like, do you want pizza? It's like, maybe.
But if you don't want pizza, you could have tacos. We
But-
have Taco-tastic.
But I love
Yeah.
Taco Tastic.
Taco Tastic is
Yes.
probably one of our fastest growing businesses
Yes,
here.
I think
They are, I
heard that-
believe, if I'm not mistaken, on their 7th location.
I
believe
lost
so.
count.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we do know them since they are in our district, but I don't get to speak with them that much. But we are so incredibly proud of them. Like to see them kind of push all over their Hooper location or their Fisher location is popping.
yeah.
And
Well, that's what's happening with food, and pizza's in the transformation stage too, as well. Like just everything is kind of like, I think just from the trends I've seen, it's like, oh, like people want different types of proteins, they want different variety, they want different, the bowls.
Yeah,
Bowls
absolutely.
that's me. I like a weird pizza and also unique pizza, Pasitos. Anybody?
Pasitos.
Yeah.
It's
But it's sourdough, sourdough starter for their dough. It's interesting. But then they have like really crazy, unique combinations. So.
I mean, we even have, like, if you want that old school diner feel, we have Poppy's Place and we have Shut Up and Eat,
Poppy's
which
is
are both
everywhere.
I got to be honest.
fantastic.
Yeah. So I wanted to do a show where I digress. I digress. No, just go that way. You need the key to open that.
Speaking of Amazon,
Speaking of it, here they are.
put that out into the universe and they show up.
But no, Poppy's is like one of the best deals that you can get.
It's
like
a hidden gem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just easy. It's not overly flashy. And steak and eggs, I think don't quote me, but I think it's like $14. So
That's crazy.
So
I'll take that.
Yeah.
So instead of me critiquing the place, because I think it's like Tony's going crazy on the place, is get people who've been there, and then we would talk about it together.
Yeah.
And then you just talk about, but Poppy's is like, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's a little hidden, but it's. My friend said, "Hey, do you want to go?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to go to another place because I was like, let's go to Poppy's." I'm like, "I don't want to go to a place called Poppy's. I don't want." And I go into Poppy's. I'm like, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah, it's fantastic.
story.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
They're killing it over there.
And
it's like
parking. Parking.
I was a
And
little
there's
jealous.
parking.
I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally killing it.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
then
fun.
we talked about Zaza. That's absolutely
So
fantastic.
I haven't been there.
Yep.
What about Shut Up and Eat?
Yes, well,
Shut Up
that's
and
been around since
forever?
forever.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but there's been some changes and things like that. But they have such an extensive menu, but so many crazy choices.
Yeah, and I've never heard anyone not rave about them.
No.
You know?
Right.
We had a friend who just tried it the other day, and she literally took a picture. It was like out of a magazine, all the stuff that was spread out in front of her, and we're like, "That's from Shut Up and Eat."
Yeah.
So, but she was raving about it.
Being in the food business for beginning of time, it's a lot of work what they're doing. It's like I look at the output, I'm like,
They're
whoa.
a small staff.
Just in general, when I see places, I'm like, whoa, somebody had to cut that garnish and somebody had to do this. I see, I'm like, what would this involve if I did it?
Absolutely.
It's like, can Tony do this? I'm just mentally like, it's hard.
Yeah.
But when I see it, people, you got to appreciate this stuff will
Definitely.
stuff will vanish because a person's hand was doing that.
Right.
Doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It
You also
it's incredible. If you love good food and you love these restaurants, folks, and when we say restaurants, I'm also saying when Chelsea designs this and is the human behind it, and I'm not going to trash AI art because it's kind of trashy, but it people might have said that about like desktop publishing.
Yeah.
And said, what are you doing cutting and pasting? I'm cutting and pasting the hard way. And look, this is going to put me out. And it did put some, but here we are.
right.
So I'm not, I'm a early adopter to all this stuff, and I use things with caution, but you're not going to get, you laid this out in what? Tell me what you laid out in. Illustrator?
Canva.
Canva.
I've gotten pretty good at Canva since I started working here.
Because that's like, the artist in me that I don't want people labeling me. I have to have a lot of labels. But yeah, like, you know, it's like, but you used to, you know, you have to lay this out in Illustrator.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know,
Yeah.
but yeah, like that's a beautiful piece of artwork.
Thank you.
It really is.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you could look at it and say, oh, maybe I'm going to use a little smaller font, you know, or whatever. But that's just a critique.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying it's art.
Yeah.
So, you know,
If I can make most people happy with it, I'm okay.
well, what I'm saying is, like, you know, to cooking or to making or to crafting something, and it's the person actually making
Right.
it or
Yeah.
fixing
Right.
your fishing pole or your golf
Yeah,
club or
absolutely.
something. It is really the person, the maker.
That's what
that
makes
we
them
use.
special.
You know, like the Pharaoh teas, which, you know, I don't, you know, I like to meet this guy. And, you know, you meet people through the social media, but like that's basically, you know, like it takes time.
Well, speaking of golf clubs, we also
You have a golf.
we have 2 golf related
Yeah.
stores in downtown.
Oh,
we
two.
have
I knew of the one.
Yeah, so Perfect Swing is on Main Street.
Okay.
And they are an outfitter. So they repair and balance clubs and all kinds of stuff. So actually, they are certified by Ping. So for the people who love golf out here,
Yeah.
Ping is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And then we also have Golf Kings,
Golf-
which is just a little.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little ways down in the corner off Water Street, but they have simulators. So
Oh.
for people who want to perfect their swing before they actually hit the field,
Right.
they have memberships
Oh,
and
that's
all
so
different kinds of things.
cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So, but the thing is, and I guess some people do or don't realize, is that we have a heavy golf culture around here, and we have Bailey Golf Course, which is a very
Yes, it's a big-
unique, special course. I'm not a
Yeah.
golfer myself,
Right.
but I love to
played
know
and
these
I
things.
don't-
Oh, you
yeah,
play? Okay.
I've passed tense, like you know, a little bit.
Gotcha.
It's like
Yeah, I
because
mean, we have a huge sports culture here as a whole. in
Yeah.
Tom's
Oh,
River.
yeah.
Like youth sports are
Yes,
are
yes.
wild.
Wild.
My middle son has played
what's he involved
almost
in?
every. Well, he started with baseball,
Okay.
then he did soccer, and now we're doing football. So, yeah.
In Tom's River, this whole
Yeah,
area.
all in Tom's River, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
There's a
have
lot of-
Adrenaline Sports, which is here, which is primarily you know, like a baseball camp, but they've expanded as well. They're doing summer camp, they're doing after school
They're in
care.
the district.
They're right next door.
Oh, see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do fantastic. You know, they're mentoring and coaching
Cool.
the youth, and they do an amazing job.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Really.
Yeah.
See. Learned a lot about.
Yeah, you got school buses full of kids getting dropped off at Adrenaline
Yeah.
for the
Yep.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So there's not only experiences for adults.
Are people going to the website about this? Because how are they?
yeah.
How are they getting the word out?
So we have quite a few resources on our website.
yeah.
So we have a directory
You do? Okay,
where businesses can input their information.
Yes, I saw that.
They can input events on there
Is
as well.
Is it only for the district, or
It's
It is.
primarily for the district.
so
Yeah,
it's somebody
Yeah.
submitting it, and then you're saying, oh,
Yep.
correct.
and
Yes,
and,
you're in the district.
Yeah.
We
You're in
can
this-
we can publish
right.
this.
And there's the Google Maps there, which I did
Yep.
notice. Yep, I
Yep.
saw it.
Yep.
It was like, and it outlined what the district
Exactly.
is. Yeah,
Yep.
it's simple.
Exactly.
You,
Yeah.
you have to put 10 minutes of effort on it.
Yeah, there's I mean there's a lot of resources on there.
There's an effort part of it, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
No,
Yeah.
and because we are a nonprofit, which a lot of people don't understand about us. So
Yeah.
we don't have a ton of resources. So
Yeah,
that
correct.
Google map was actually very carefully laid out by me, looking at
Yeah.
an old district map,
Right.
hoping that I was
know.
matching it up perfectly.
I
So-
spent a little time looking at it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. It was really
And, like,
good.
you-
So I think everybody's represented. I hope everybody is. But so that's the one thing is we recognize the need of being able to say exactly what the boundaries of our downtown are, because at one point it wasn't accessible
Yeah.
for
Even-
various reasons. So
even though we're not going to call it a business, it's a nonprofit, but it has to operate like a business.
Correct.
Money has to come in. Money has to be used for paper, paper clips. Everything costs, people.
Yep.
Everything costs. Everything costs. Paper clips cost. I don't care if they cost a nickel. They cost a nickel.
Yeah,
They don't cost a nickel.
it's
but
something out of the budget
Yep.
for sure.
things cost to run, support the support. You know,
volunteers. We
Volunteers.
need volunteers. We love volunteers for our events.
wow, this is extraordinary.
Yeah.
We have large street fairs.
Yep. Oh, that looks.
And also one of the largest Halloween parades in the world
Yes,
in
yes.
the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guinness Book
And
of World
what is
Records.
it? 87 years this
I
year.
believe
Fire
so.
Company
Yeah,
number
and
one.
it's put on by Volunteer Fire Company 1.
This is.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that draws over 30,000 people in one day to the downtown.
This should be inspiring all the other towns. This should be inspiring you to be like, people want to put their feet around things and don't put a park here and one over there.
Sure.
How about
Bring
we
us all together.
kind of here, you know, make it more, because I had a big thing about the Move Ocean. I want to mention that he was trying to get more transportation, just, the ocean, but
Oh, yes.
yeah. But the point being is like, yes, we, at the beginning we said, we can't fix everything. We can't, this is a work in everything you're doing.
Yeah.
All the volunteers and all the other communities, you're doing great. This is a work in progress.
Absolutely.
People are noticing, people are all the coach volunteers. It matters, the community. It really does.
It does.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Has to be a collaborative effort.
Yes,
For sure.
But I love this district. I want to make sure that I want to do a little couple fun things.
Sure.
We'll do some. So let's talk about upcoming events.
Yeah.
So we talked about upcoming
Downtown
events.
Night Out.
Yeah, what's coming up? We got a big summer coming up.
Big summer
4th
coming
of
up.
July. What's this?
4th of July, that's not really our wheelhouse, but we do have something coming up soon.
Yeah, what's coming up?
As I mentioned, we do have theme nights for our downtown night out. So for
Okay.
July 3rd, we're going to be doing Happy Birthday America.
Whoa.
The county and tourism is going to be supporting us in that. So it's going to be during downtown night out from Maine to Robbins.
So the streets are closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
streets closed, and that's just going to be a celebration because downtown and Tom's River were integral in the Revolution.
Yes.
Tom's River is older than the country, which a lot of people don't know, so that's pretty cool. We
Amazing.
celebrated our 250th 10 years ago, so now it's the 250th for the USA.
Yeah.
But there was very important things that I don't want to digress
sure.
too far, but lots of very important things that happened down here. The fight at the Salt Block House. So if you want to learn more about the history of downtown, I encourage it. But we're definitely trying to bolster the 250th celebration of our country. And then along with that, we have Summer in the Street coming up next, which will be
What's that about? Did you do that before? Summer?
Yeah,
Oh,
we've been
yeah.
doing, it's one
Yeah.
of our longest running events for
Yeah.
our street fairs.
Yeah. So we shut down Main Street all the way up to Hooper on Washington.
Whoa.
We have over 100 vendors. We have live music, 3 bands. We have the
Cool.
Music Academy that comes out and performs. We have our district businesses that are out, and
Yeah.
it kind of runs into
Fun times.
into Downtown Night Out. So we'll have that after party until about 10, 11 p.m. Yeah. And we have something special for this Summer in the Street.
What's that?
We've actually partnered with an organization that promotes youth entrepreneurs. So we'll have
This is great.
a kids market
Are you
as
guys
well.
who's putting all this together?
You're looking at it.
Amazing.
Yeah. The bid runs on
this is
2
great.
full-time employees and 2 part-time employees and a very active and supportive board of directors.
Yes. This is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this for
Yeah. Yeah,
the-
absolutely.
Thank you for seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have something actually really cool happening on July 10th.
Okay.
It's another theme night. It's date night. Okay. So we're going to have dinner specials, drink specials that all of the businesses are involved in. We're going to have caricature drawings.
Fun,
We're going to
fun,
have
fun.
permanent jewelry.
Jewelry.
We're going to
Make
have
your own bouquet bar
make your own
with
bouquet
Catherine.
bar,
Fun
which is going to
stuff.
be inside Gifted on Washington.
Fun.
It's going to be really fun. So
Really?
if you want to bring your
Sure.
boo out,
Bring your boo.
it'll be a fun night.
Fun stuff
Yeah.
happening right here in Ocean right here.
absolutely.
15 minutes away from probably everybody.
Everything. Yeah.
I'm just saying 15 minutes.
Yeah.
if you're in Brick, 15 minutes.
I always say that it's like a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of like Point and Seaside, which are very, very active tourist
nobody's saying don't
areas.
go to Point.
But what's the best part of the sandwich? What's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
You know? So
I always feel like there's plenty to go around for
Yeah,
everybody.
absolutely.
No one's saying don't go here, don't do this. Come, no. Just it's right here. Maybe you didn't.
Yeah, and people need to remember too. I mean, like our district, like you said, like we go up to the Coles Plaza, we go up to the 37 corridor. So you also have Freddy's, which is up there. You have Coney Waffle, which is up there. Yeah.
We have a new place, Q Ramen, which I need to get over there.
Where?
Yeah.
Freddy's is good. Q Ramen, Kyu Ramen. So it's a nice little ramen bar. It's just about next to Kohl's. So
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's a music store, another type of music academy over
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
There's a Wonder there now, so you can get any kind of food there. And then we have the Office, which just celebrated 50 years.
Yeah.
One of the longest running businesses in down.
Office Lounge has been here for a very long time. Office Lounge, Water Street.
Yes, Water Street. Yep. Right on the water. One of the only places where you can park your boat and go
It
eat.
used to be called the Lobster Shanty.
It was the Lobster Shanty.
With the
I
big
miss the Lobster Shanty.
But it's a Water Street.
But beautiful
And
venue.
then-
live music.
And you also have the River Lady out there.
Yes.
So, it's great for the summer.
It has that like vibe, right? Like
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's just like it's cool.
Everything is very chill and laid back. You know what I mean? There's no real like hustle and bustle here, which is nice. You can go, you can have fun, and it doesn't have to be like you're not rushing around.
Right.
Which is great.
Casual.
Yeah, very casual.
Obviously, people are coming here, so it's just because I'm missing it doesn't mean the world has.
Well,
missed
you're
it.
here now. You're
right,
good.
right,
Yeah.
right. And we're here now, right? It's like but it is a lot of fun once you start experiencing it. Just like trying to maybe that's I don't know. I mean, there's office space for rent here.
Yeah.
Maybe I can. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities.
And you can call us about that too. We get that a lot. Something that we do is we try to help scope out
properties that are
empty storefronts
listed
and
for
properties.
lease or for sale, and we try to help get desirable business or what's lacking here. We try to get those. So we work with a lot of real estate companies and property
connected.
owners
You're
to try to get
connected.
people
You're
that the
connected.
community wants in here.
Yeah. I to talk a little bit about Red Bank, and you go. Everybody knows what Red Bank is. We're not. It's like hiding the pizza place up the street from me. I'm not. It's right there. You see it. So you can't say Favola's is the best and ignore that one. We're not saying that. We're saying, like the example of Red Bank. It's like, wow, they really. It's a fun place. It's got, this could be a real. It's working is what I'm telling you.
Right.
Like these efforts that have been put into this program because it's been going on for it's relatively they rebranded it kind of right.
Yeah,
And
but
but it's working.
Areas like
it's
Red
working.
Bank,
It's working.
Red
People
Bank
want that.
Yep, they're also
There's-
a part of the Main Street America.
Yeah, they want this.
Yep.
This is. Yeah, people want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing great things. Actually, the executive director of Red Bank is a good friend.
There we go.
Yeah. So all of the, and it's funny, all of the downtowns throughout nationally, we all talk to each other.
It's so cool.
So all the executive directors that are part of National Main Street, we all talk to each other and say, hey, what are you using for holiday decorations? Like, what's working for you here? What's not working
It's
for you there? So we all bounce ideas off of each other, and we all have like open communication.
And there's a New Jersey branch as well.
Yeah.
But the takeaway to this conversation is, correct me if I'm, this is what I'm getting, is that people, the community want this. They, they want this.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's because we need people connecting the dots,
Yeah.
and that's what Main Street America does. That's what we do. That's what Red Bank does.
Yes.
And then actually, I would like to bring up South Jersey Cultural Alliance.
Yeah, bring it
which,
up.
They're a great friend to us.
They're a great friend to us. They're a great friend to us at Track, but I really love what they are doing. They're a small team like we are too. And basically what they're doing is trying to put everything of cultural significance in South Jersey on a map.
Yeah.
So they develop relationships, they help to drive downtowns like ours or different community organizations to resources that they might need. But literally they've built a map, they've built a beautiful website that helps you to find all of these incredible places. And we're one of we're not technically part of the South Jersey Cultural Alliance. We're like on that border, but because they feel that track and downtown are such a vital place that needs to be preserved and visited, we ended up on their map. So we're excited about that.
I'm very grateful for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for people to get involved, is what I'm saying. It's like, you love art, you go there, you check it out, and you think, I'm just one person. What's it gonna? It actually does matter.
Yeah.
That's my take. You know, it's like, it matter. Like, if you show up, you know,
just being there.
yeah, like
know?
you show up,
Absolutely.
and you're the only one there. You're there, and there's 50 people. You show up, it makes a difference.
100%.
Yeah. Like I think people think it's like, oh no, it's going to take a crowd and I have to see 100 people. No, if you start showing up and you know, like I said, the chess club, and I was talking to them too. It's like, no, if you don't want to join the club, you could literally just be a guest.
Right. Right.
Like you don't have to get,
Right.
like, just because you heard about the track and he's like, I can't get there all the time. I can't really save it. Well, it doesn't matter. It's like, you just show up.
Yeah, and there's different levels of commitment. You know, I think
right.
some people are, you know, we're all very busy and people are juggling a lot of things.
No time, no this.
You know, so people don't really necessarily want to make that commitment, but there's different levels of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to pop in once a month, if you want to pop in once a week, if you want to volunteer,
It's so
there's a lot
chill.
of different opportunities out there.
Yeah.
And our monthly hangs are really a good
You have a
for
monthly-
track.
monthly hangs.
When is our
What's a monthly
reception?
hang?
So second Saturday of every
Second
month is a we celebrate the new hang,
That's
new
cool.
artwork up there.
We get some
We
snacks.
we also
What time
hang
does this happen at?
4 to 7.
4
We
to
have
7.
we have a great time. We
Monthly
also hang at Ocean County Mall. We hang
See?
at Morningstar Cafe
And Spire
Morning
on.
Star.
and
Why
Spire
is it-
Coffee House on Hooper.
Where's Morningstar?
That is on Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Morningstar.
All of my
yes.
favorite places.
Al-
Yep, next to Ken's Hardware.
Chef Alex, right?
Yeah, Chef
Yes.
Alex.
I know her.
Amazing.
They
Oh, I know them.
incredible
Food's
food.
ridiculous.
I know. It's
Yeah.
It's
And now they have dinner too, or they
It's
were. I need to get
annoyingly
in for
good.
dinner.
Oh my
It
god.
is annoyingly good.
it's like, what are you doing? You're
Yeah, what kind of magic are you sprinkling
Right?
on this?
right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Stop being so amazing.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Some people have fantasies
No, you s-
about quitting their jobs and going to the circus. I have fantasies about quitting my job and working at Morningstar.
It's crazy. Oh, she's like, yeah, like, what is she doing?
Yeah, it's
What are
magic.
you doing?
It's magic.
Yeah,
And
no, it's
gluten-free
work.
options
Yeah.
for those of us.
But
who
also,
eat
it just
gluten-free.
goes to show you that partnerships expand outside of the district too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is why I had mentioned the chamber. Like
Yeah.
they're a catalyst for bringing all of these businesses
Yeah,
together. You
yeah.
know what I mean? And it's you know, we love the downtown, and our mission is to support the downtown. But if Tom's River as a whole and Ocean
Right.
County as a whole is successful, then we are too.
Yes. There's no competition here.
Right.
This isn't, you know, I can't say something nice about Poppies or Capone.
Right.
Like,
right.
this is,
We're all doing the same thing,
yeah,
man.
like chill
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
It's good pizza.
Yeah.
It's even if it's, you know, even if you don't like, it's fine.
Right.
It's all good. You know, like
Yeah.
and that's a mindset. I think people think like, oh, if I'm pulling too much attention to Faratees, I'm taking attention away from X other brand, and that's just not the way it works. Like you
No.
just like go where you want to go.
Yeah. There's plenty to go around.
Yeah, there's plenty going.
Yeah.
You want to order Amazon? Order Amazon. No,
Yeah.
it's okay. Everything is okay. But notice that if you do like the chef's kiss from Morningstar,
Yeah, then support them.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
support them.
they need it.
And also word of mouth
it's-
is huge as well.
Yes.
Like tell people that you like things. You know,
Well-
we live in a world where you hear more complaints than you do praise. because, you know, when you don't have a great experience somewhere, you want to tell someone about it, right? But we need to do the same thing
Well, the
when we have a
conversation-
great experience.
I think the conversation is fun about like, obviously if there was something, astronomically incorrect, I don't, I get it. If somebody burned you, on your meal and your experience, I get it,
Sure.
but
But also, if it's fantastic, tell
Yeah,
people about that,
but I'm saying that it's small talk with people that say, oh, the Morning
Yeah.
Star, you like it? Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
So that's why it's important. Like, listen, we've all had a Big Mac, maybe in our life existence, but we're not bonding over the conversation.
You're not bragging about it.
Yeah. It's just and I don't want to even put McDonald's down in this conversation.
Listen, I'll put down a 20-piece with the best of them.
Right,
but
right.
but I
Heck yeah.
also love Capone's. I also
Correct.
love pho. I also
Right.
love these other
experiencing
places.
these interesting places gets that little brain going, and the doom scrolling that we
Yeah.
I'm not judging anybody, but like you just 5 minutes is 25 minutes.
Yep.
And next thing you know, it's like, what did I learn?
Zero.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
being present too. We'll
it's the
definitely
real-
down some McDonald's, but it's the same as doom scrolling, but for food. Sure, it's delicious and whatever.
Yeah, but not
But
like
when you're going to a smaller place and you set certain expectations, so places like McDonald's are made in such a way to make you want to eat more of it.
Yes.
But when you go to smaller restaurants, there's like these delicate little touches. So saffron and different flavors that you don't always experience.
To talk about real life, in life experience, we had the Chingu vibe at my store. At my store,
What's that? Chingu?
yeah, it means of it's for younger people of like we're the same age. We're both
yeah.
we're both 16 with
Right, right.
Chingu.
Chingu, I've never heard that
Yeah, it's
before.
wild. I didn't know either. I did a little research.
Oh man, I'm
And
behind.
So long story short, so we had them. Well, we arranged it, and it's a cool video to be honest. They created chaos at my. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I had just such a blast, there. But to my point is, yes, that experience exists on the sidewalks of the district here,
Yeah.
at the coffee shops,
Yeah.
in this studio. It just is out there, people. It's really out there for us. It really is.
Yeah.
And if you live in Ocean County, and if you're visiting from outside Ocean County, and all the towns out, they have things to offer.
Absolutely.
We're here. Well, what can we say?
Yeah.
This is
absolutely.
it's a nice place.
It is.
So we'll do a lightning round.
Okay.
Simple. We'll wrap it up.
Ready?
Favorite food.
Favorite food? Oh.
I don't. The questions are going to come up off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I
Or
have.
cuisine. All right.
I gotta say it's Puerto Rican food.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's where I grew
I
up.
wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. And her and her sister make some amazing Puerto Rican food.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I like French, but we can't get that around here. But,
French?
yeah, I love
Okay.
French food. But anything with like an Asian flair. It's always just
That's
light
nice.
and
Yeah.
cilantro. Give me something like that.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
What about favorite? Help me out with the lightning round. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Really? You're a
100%
coffee girl?
Coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Iced or
Depends on the day.
okay?
You're usually
I'm not.
I'm like a coffee snob. I do
Tell
not
me.
like it's just coffee, a splash of half and half, little to no sugar,
No sugar, I
never
think it is.
flavor, never any of that.
She
I
has
don't
had
do
one flavored coffee
I
in the
have one-
entire time that I've known her.
once.
It was a strawberry shortcake.
And it was good.
coffee.
Coffee?
It was
Yeah.
great.
I
Yeah, it was
I'm
fantastic.
like boring.
Yeah, it's funny. Spire Coffee House just named a coffee after the nickname I call my son, which is Junebug.
Junebug.
And so I texted
That's
Bob
cute.
at Spire and I said, "Oh my God, how cute!"
Oh, so you got
you
these people
named-
in your phone?
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you named a coffee like the same name that I call my son. He goes, "Yeah, you wouldn't like it." because he knows me.
Oh yeah, and it's so funny. Like, just Bob is right downstairs from us, so he deals with us every single day. But what's funny is I change my order all the time, and somehow he and his staff always know that I'm doing something different. But they know what I want when I want it. They're like, "Oh, apple crisp today." I'm like, "Yeah, how'd you know?"
Yeah.
So. But that's what we get with a lot of the people down here. And talking about them being in our cell phones, we're just going back and forth with each other all the time.
There's clicks.
There's the whole thing is a click.
Oh.
Honestly, like, and it just goes like you're coming into a business, right? And you're buying things, but you're also talking about that it's your anniversary, that it's your kid's birthday, that you hit a milestone today, that you're not feeling well, that you're a little sad today. And they all know these things.
And shout out to our bookkeeper, Liz, today, who is part of the heart and soul of the downtown Tom's River bit. It is her anniversary today.
Happy anniversary, Liz and Pete. 38 years.
38 years.
Yeah,
yep.
38
so
years.
they're on vacation in Cape May today.
Yeah, Liz.
Maybe buying a pink toilet seat.
I tell Liz all the time. I don't know what I would do as a director without her. So she's
and she's the history of our organization. She's been here longer than almost anybody, and she knows how things have gone, the events that we don't have anymore, like the ice cream festival and the chili cook-off, but she's such a wealth of knowledge.
Did that drop off because of the COVID?
Yeah, it was COVID, and it's just while we'd love to have it, it's just a huge cost to the restaurants. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because you have to provide hundreds of samples, so you're putting that money out. Correct. Then you're cooking and you're serving people, and you're taking your staff out of the restaurant. It became.
I actually. I think I might have tried. I was like, this is too much work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. I commend the people who do it.
Yeah. The bid staff used to go into Tom's River South High School and scoop thousands of samples of ice cream.
Wow.
And I was told that we rented a large truck to keep it all cold.
Yeah.
On a generator and all that.
Yeah, we had to rent a refrigerated truck for it too.
Big operation.
And that was before you could tap your card or anything.
Yeah.
Everything was cash.
Yeah. It was insanity.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But logistically, that's the thing. It's hard to hear from people like, oh, I miss this, I miss that, I want this, I want that. But what we want people to understand is that we absolutely do our best to listen to suggestions and provide the things that people want.
It takes time to bring it to fruition. There's logistics, cost, interest. Yes. A myriad of problems and challenges. I say go with what's out there available to you. Yeah. Use it. I think I said I'm going to be here on Friday. Why not? You just check it out.
Absolutely.
You walk around. I think they were there at
They were.
They had a tent.
Yeah. They were doing little street interviews with people, which I think we're going to see more of, so that'll be really exciting.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just get a feel from people who are out on the street and participating in our events.
That's cool.
Totally.
So
maybe I'll do that.
Maybe.
It's like Tony on the street. Oh boy.
We were literally just talking about that.
We were outside. I was like, oh my God, he would be the perfect host to just do like what's your favorite thing downtown? What did you do today?
Yeah.
It's everything's on the table. Nothing's off. Nothing's off. Nothing's off the table. Because it's about being involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having fun. Today's Thursday. The chess club meets at 5 to 9
at the library.
It's in the municipal building downstairs.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And they just and then afterwards they go out for a treat, a meal or something.
Awesome.
And they go to one of their 2, 3,
favorite places. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm technically a member, a family. So last week, it's the same thing. I was like over processing this. I was like, oh, it ends at 9 o'clock, but I made it. You have to be out by 9. Though.
Yeah. Right.
Like, let's go. Everything's got to be put away and out because the door has to get locked. But I'm actually giving the advice, and I'm actually taking the advice that I say to people. Like, you have an hour. You can do stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So not to mention one of the and we digressed, right? What like a member comes from, I won't say the towns because we don't know if people want to be specifics, but he travels over 45 minutes
to come here.
Yeah, and he's He's in his 80s.
Wow.
He's just doing it.
Yeah.
He's getting out there
Yeah.
to be around people
Awesome.
And finding your people
and fun.
too.
Finding
you know?
your crew, right?
That kind of reminds me of the Oceanaries a little bit, which is
Yeah.
a new fun thing for us, for track, for the downtown. Is the Oceanaries is a
What's the-
large group. It's a barbershop quartet, but it's about 18, 19 members, I would
I think more than
maybe
that.
more.
Yeah.
I think they only have about 18 or 19 when they practice, but so they are a large organization that's just about singing community. It's all different ages of men. I think the youngest is like 18 or something
Yeah.
like that. So they'll be coming out to some of our events, but now they've found their home downtown because they didn't have a physical location. So,
Yeah, so
they
Track-
partner with Track to
Yeah.
use it as a space to practice.
This is
So,
really cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this was great. I
Thank
really,
you.
really, this was fun.
It was
Had a
fun.
great time.
So
Happy you
that's-
wandered into our office.
Yeah, a little wandering. All right, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Tony.
All right.
We appreciate you.
Same here.
All right.
All right. Thanks.